The point being is that we follow the Ahlul Bayt. Can you show me a role model greater than any of the members of the Ahlul Bayt? See, people like to take role models, especially the youth. And unfortunately, who do they take as role models? People on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and all these influencers that they call themselves these days. And they emulate them and they emulate them and they follow them, and anything they say they do, whatever they wear, they wear. But why don't you emulate the Prophet? Why don't you emulate the greatest man to walk this earth? They say that the Prophet, as we know the Quran says, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. He was sent as a mercy to the worlds. So when the Prophet was told by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I want you to go to the city of Taif, right? And I want you to tell them about the religion of Islam. The Prophet arrives in the city of Taif. Taif was a city between two mountains. The Prophet arrives at Taif and he says, I have come to tell you about the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I have come to tell you that I am a messenger of God. I have come to tell you to fear Allah. I have come to tell you that there is a heaven and a hell and a day of judgment, that you will be held accountable for your actions. What did they do? They started throwing stones at the Prophet. So much so, they say that the Prophet's entire body was filled with blood. The Prophet, now being injured, moves and sits under a tree, bleeding profusely. Jibreel comes down to the Prophet and he says, Ya Rasulullah, Allah has ordained, you say the word and Allah will crush these two mountains together and He will kill everybody that hurls stones upon you. Just say the word. The Prophet replies back by saying, no, I don't want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to crush these people. I don't want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to hurt these people. They don't know who I am. I pray that Allah forgives them for what they've done and guides them to the right path. This is what Rahmatul Lil Alameen means. Ya Ali. This is our Prophet.